Very good afternoon to everyone. We, the Department of EEE, is organizing a value-added course on Python Bootcamp for students from today, 28th February 2022. We thank God Almighty for helping us to conduct this program. It's a pleasure to welcome our Chancellor, Dr. Murray Zina Johnson, our President, Dr. Murray Johnson, Vice Presidents, Mr. J. Arul Selvan, Mrs. Maria Bernadette Kamalarasi, and Vice Chancellor Dr. T. Sasi Prabha. Also, we thank our D, Dr. N.M. Nandita, and our HOD, Dr. V. Shiva Chidambaranathan, for encouraging us to conduct this course. I welcome our dear EEE student team, who are the resource person of this program. The team includes Mr. Dhanush, Mr. Mohanram, Ms. Pooja, Mr. Sasi Kumar, and Mr. Rajesh. A heartfelt welcome to our dear participants for participating in this event. Now, I request Mr. Dhanush to welcome the gathering. Mr. Dhanush.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
So, what's up, guys? This is Dhanush here. It's my pleasure to welcome all the participants today for this 30 hours Python bootcamp. So, I welcome all the emittents, speakers, and teachers from this institution. This meet is organized by on behalf of EEE department. So, I thank everyone, those who have given me this opportunity for us to share and express our knowledge with our participants. So, this Python bootcamp is conducted 30 years program and 15 days, and each and everyone will be getting a certificate. So, I'll end up with some fact. So, living on your own legs is hard, living on your ideas is hard. Being a student is hard, being engineering is hard, being a coder is hard, being a topper is hard, being a loser is hard. Even a communication is hard, even not able to communicate is hard, even a first step is hard. So, but you are in the position to decide something for you. Thank you. So, I request everyone to use the chat box and to communicate with us to make this session interactive. Thank you, ma'am.
Now, I request Mr. Mohanram to give a talk about this value added. Mr. Mohanram?
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to one and all present here, and a warm welcome to all coordinators present here. I am Mohan Ram, pursuing first year BEE at Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. Now I am here to give a short introduction about this Python bootcamp. From today onwards, we are going to start our 15 days Python bootcamp, which covers beginner to advanced level of classes. As impressed by a quote, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Our team, which holds the members, Rajesh, Pooja, Sasikumar, and Dhanush. Ma'am, just a second, ma'am. I will share my screen. Ma'am, can you please give me permission? Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
this is.
Yes, ma'am. I will continue. Our team, which holds the members Rajesh, Pooja, Sasikumar, and Dhanush, have planned to not only teach Python, but to give an hands-on practice to you all to sharpen your minds mightier than a sword. I hereby conclude my introduction and move on to the course agenda. Now let's cover our course agenda. Now, I first of all wish to give an overview of what we are going to learn throughout this bootcamp. After completing this bootcamp, you will learn the complete basics of Python and will have the knowledge to construct Python programs. On ahead of that, you will learn how speech assistant works and acquire knowledge about it. And you will learn making graphical user interface programs with Python and building logical games with it. And after that, an interesting part comes in the role that learning the basics of ethical hacking with the use of Python language, and to learn about the databases and the functions, making the use of Python language to build chat applications And finally, last but not least, a hands-on practice with Arduino. Now we will move on to the day 1 session. Now after me, Rajesh and Pooja will take over the session. Now after that, we will conducting an interactive sessions where some questions will be asked and to make this session interactive with you all. So kindly cooperate and make the session interactive. Now I hand over the session to Rajesh, thanking you all for giving me this wonderful opportunity. Rajesh, please take over.
Mohandam, I think Rajesh is having some network issue.
Yes,
He'll
ma'am.
be joining soon. I think Pooja, you can start.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so good afternoon to everyone. This is Pooja over here. So before starting the session about Python bootcamp, so let me tell you about what is Python. So Python is like, what is the difference between why you need to Python instead of other language and why you need to do all your things up in Python. So it is like in our day-to-day life, okay, in our day-to-day life, whether hard work is needed, our smart work is needed. So I prefer smart work because smart work is going to be like give you more achieve than hard work. So like the same way, the Python is like smart work, and you can instead of doing more than 10 to 15 lines for a single program, you can do it in just 4 lines and get the easy output. So that is the benefit of Python. And now I'll just share the screen so that you can understand what is Python, and we are going to teach what are the basics are there in Python.
No, stuck out.
So yeah, let's start with unit 1. This is the unit 1 which you are going to do for this day. So this is Python tour. So Python tour is going to give you the overall review about what is Python and what are the things there in Python and how you can going to handle all those. So first, you can go with the topics like what we are going to cover in this unit. So it is basics of Python, working with function. Just hearing the names, you can't able to get all this. Just I'll let you know what are the things going to be in this unit 1. And then file handling, error handling, Python libraries, networks, laws and ethics, and data structure. So as I said, we are going to use this Python for many things, and few of them are data analytic, machine learning, and even for designing. And it is a popular programming language in the world because with now in recent times, in the research they have said that more than C and C++, this Python is getting more advanced, and even in many companies they are using the Python techniques to use the programs. And also it used to create many applications, web applications, Android app developments, and many more. So move on to this session, like how to download Python platform. So in order to do anything, you need a platform. So that for doing the Python programs, you need a specific platform to do it. So I prefer like Google Colab and ideally, which we are using now. And also there are many platforms like VS Code and Jupyter Notebook is also. So, but instant we have to use Google Colab. So I'll just tell you how to use that so that you can do the programs along with me. It will be more helpful for you guys. So it's nothing but just Google search it, like just a minute. Okay. So it is Google Colab. In that you have here, welcome to Collaboratory. You can go to over here. So this is the way you can instantly use the Python platform. And if you want to use any other ideally or Jupyter Notebook, you have to install those things from the Python org. This is the official platform for Python, and you can install it and you can do it. And here it is an online website, so you can use it as online. No need to install it anything. So here are few examples which I have used already. You will already get like untitled 3, like untitled sheet is nothing but you didn't mention any title. So let's go here, and here in welcome to collaboratory, here files, and click new notebook. So the another tab will get open. So in that you will get the new notebook so that you can use for your programming. Yeah. So here we need to type all our programs and we can save it. Just for example, I'm doing this. So this button is going to use for running the program. Okay, it started running and now it will execute the output for you guys. Yeah, so I assign the value as 3 so that it's printing 3. So same way you're going to do for other programs also. You can using this plus code button, you can get the new tab open and then you can use for the further programs. So this is a basic based online website for using the Python programs. So just move on to this section. We'll see what are the programs are there and we'll execute those also. Yeah. Now we'll go on to the Python basics. So installation process is over and now we are going to go in deep of Python. So first, Python identifiers. So what is identifiers? Like hearing the name, you can have some ideas about identifiers. So it is nothing but which is going to identify your location of the particular variable. If I give a is equal to 3 and print a, just what I have done before. If I give, how will it find, okay, a consists this value only, how it's going to find it? So for that, you are using identifier. Identifiers is nothing but the variable which I'm using over there. In Max, we have variable. So like same way we are having variable in Python also. So it can identify the location of the particular thing what we are asking and then go and search and give a result for us. So, and these identifiers have specific rules. As everyone here is following some rules in our lives, the same way this Python also follows some rules in identifiers also. So some of the basic rules are we can use the letters like capital letters or small letter from A to Z, and we can use the numbers. And the special character is nothing but all these symbols, but only here the special characters uses underscore, and other than that nothing can be used as an identifier. And the another rule is like we can't start with the numbers. Like if you are giving the identifier like A, like 9A, it will not work. A9 will work, but 9A will not work. So these are the kinds of rule which we are following in the identifiers. So now I have explained the 4 rules, like A to Z, capital and small you can use, and starting with numbers is not allowed. Special character only underscore is used and not other special characters are used. And the one more thing is numbers are using over here. So we have another also, we have keywords. So what is the difference between these identifiers and keywords is nothing but identifiers what our users are defining for the variable, defining as a variable, and keywords is a predefined in Python. So we can't use those keywords as identifiers because it will show you an error. For example, if I give if as a variable, if is equal to 9, print if, and definitely it's going to give you an error because if is nothing but it's a predefined keywords in Python. So it is used for looping statement and you can't use it as a Python variable. So like same way we have many keywords. So few of them are listed over here. You can see like false, true, all those things are Boolean functions and some of the functions which you're going to use in the programming language, and that cannot be used as an identifiers. And we are moving to, this is the very basic things in every language, is not only in Python language, in every language we have a specific rules to be followed while writing the program, and those rules are tabled over here. So this function and all, just don't see that def of table, what is def and all, just don't see that. Just I'm explaining what is there in this Python programming. So we have indentation. Indentation is nothing but just a space. If you are creating something, if you're creating a block, okay, you need just some space before that, so that it will go around the space for once, like how many times we are going to give, and it will going to give you the result, final result also. So block is nothing but block is a loop. If you use for loop, while loops and all we'll explain later, so that time you can clearly understand what is block. But these are the few words you have to keep in mind whether when you're using the programs like blocks, indentation, statement, function, command. Command is nothing but the commands are going to help you to explain the program. If you want to explain to your friends what is the particular program you have did, and if you use the commands in your program, then that will be very useful when you execute the program. When you execute the program by sharing this, okay, if I'm going to explain you the program, if I have only program in that and you are not able to see anything other than program, so it will be boring. Really, it will be boring. If I have some commands over there, so this line is going to give this result, this line is going to give this result, like commands if I have over there, you can easily understand what that line is going to work it out. Rather than I'm saying, you can, by seeing, you can understand more. So for that, we are using the command statement, and command starts with hashtag. Hashtag means it will not going, that particular line will not be executed. It will only be appear on the screen. And yeah, these and expression and all, it comes on the operators. When I'm teaching operators, you can clearly know that these are the terms you have to keep in mind when you're working with functions, like when you're working with the programs, Python programs. Okay, next move on to the data types. Yeah, we have many data types in languages like integer, float values. Float is nothing but it is a biggest value than integers, and decimal values. Everyone know what is decimal value, point values. So Boolean is here is nothing but it is a true or false statement. It's a true or false statement. Set, okay, set and all, it's new to you, but we have studied in maths what are sets, but here it will be somewhat different. And list, tuple, dictionary, these are these sequence type. Sequence type in the sense, this is going to give you the output in a particular order which you required. And just we'll move on to each, and so that you will get some idea about what is that. I'll execute one program for you so that you can able to understand what is that. Okay. You can see the screen, right? Anybody?
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now here I have given you the programs just to understand what is the basic and what is the data types I'm going to use here. So here A is equal to int of, input of, enter the value. So if you give the lines like this is going to ask the user the value. What is the values you have to be assigned here? If I did like, okay, here I'm defining B is equal to 10. So it is predefined. So I can't change when I get the execution time. But if it is like
Pooja,
this.
sorry for interrupting you.
Okay.
Someone is asking you to teach a little bit slow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Carry on.
Okay, fine. So yeah, this is the thing, like I'm going here with this program, I'm going to explain what are the arithmetic functions, like the data types we have over here. So now I'll execute it. This is nothing but sum, subtraction, multiplication, division and all are basic mathematics sum. Okay, so I'll execute it. You'll just see what are the different answer you're going to get over here. Yeah, it is asking me to enter the value of A. So first I'm going to enter any value. So for that, I'm going to type in value like 10. So this 10 is nothing but it's an integer value. It's a whole term, not any points or not a large number. It's a whole term. And again, it's asking a value for B. So I'll give 2.5. So this is nothing but decimal pointer. This is nothing but decimal point which I'm giving over. So now it's going to add, subtract, multiply, and divide these two numbers. So and give you the final answers.
In the cover.
Oh, okay, just a minute. Yeah, here I have defined it as int. So if I'll just cancel this int, because I have defined as integer value so that it's showing error. If it is not an int, so you can enter any value like float or a decimal point. So now I'll enter. Okay, it's considered as a string. Let me work with int. So 10 and 20. So now because in program I have defined as int of input of. Int is nothing but it's considered as an integer. So only the integer value I can you define over here. If I change it as int as float, I can give the float values here. So now I'm giving the integer value. So now you see addition of 10 and 20 is 30. Whether the answers are correct, whether you are receiving this same answer, like what exactly in due to mathematics, the same answer we are receiving over here, minus 10, 200, and while dividing it, we'll get 0.5. So when I change the data type over here, if I'm giving int over here, so now I'm changing this int as float. So float is nothing but I'm going to give it in points. See, so now I have defined the value of b as float over in program so that I can able to give 2.5. 2.5 nothing but is a float value, and it's adding the 10 and 2.5 and giving you the answer. So these are the difference between the data types which we are using in the program. So two I have explained over here. Let us nothing but integer and float. Float and decimal are almost equal because it's also the point numbers which you are going to use over here. And we'll go to this. Yeah. Next, Boolean. Boolean is something, it's a true or false statement. If you give a statement in a true manner, it will going to result as true. Or else false, it will result as false. Like true and false in a set of and or are used as a multiplication and division in this Python. So if you give 1 and 0, and is not considered as multiplication. So anyways, if 1 into 0 is 0, the answer is 0 means this is false. So the answer is going to be false. And 1 and 1 does nothing but it's true. Same way Boolean will work. And we'll go to these are the basic data types. And in going on deep on this data type, we have 4 important data types in Python, like list, tuple, set, and dictionaries. These are the 4 important data types which you are going to use to the entire programs in Python language. So yeah, now we came to the session of list. So what is list? List is nothing but it is the thing where you can change the value once if it is assigned in the program, and if you want to change in the last minute, if you want to change the first number as something else, you can change it automatically, and that particular term is considered as mutable. So list is mutable in the sense it is changeable. And it's a sequence type. Sequence type is nothing but if you want in a particular order, if you mention something in a particular order, it will going to execute in the same order. It will not change according to its own purpose, and it will give you rather answers. It will give you the same answer what you want actually. So this is the basic program which is listed over here so that you can work on it. And I'll show you the programs which I have worked and got the output over there. So list is nothing but only in list, it is not just a single word. Inside list, we have many other things like append, index, and finding the point where the particular number is located. Like this, we have many other sessions inside the list. So yeah, this is a list data type. So first, what is list data type? List data type is mutable. I said list data type is mutable. It is nothing but it's changeable, and it is sequence type. Sequence type is nothing but which is going to give you the answer what you are actually expecting. And the one more thing, in order to represent this as list, you can't say this is list. Okay, everything is going to be in a separated with that commas, and you can say this is list. So in order to specify the list, the square brackets are most important. So lists are inserted in the square brackets. So it is a very much important thing. So here you can see that my list is equal to square bracket of apple, banana, grapes, and cherry, which are separated by commas, and in quotations, quotation represents the string. String is going to give inside the quotations. And print of my list. So this my list is going to print these apple, banana in the same order without changing any order of the given values. And next, empty list. Empty is nothing but nothing. It will be nothing. Nothing will be there inside the list. So only the square bracket. So it will going to give only the square bracket. That's all. Nothing else. And it allows duplicates value. One of the thing disadvantage, you can say this disadvantage, like it allows the duplicate values. While you're printing the values, it allows duplicate values because in some cases, in some other data types, duplicate values are not accepted and it's going to print only once. But here it accepts the duplicate values. So it can be considered as a drawback of this list. And length. So finding the length is main thing when you're using in the biggest program in a looping purpose and all. Length is very important. So that for that we have the built-in function for this list called as len. So len is going to give the length of the particular list which you are going to given over here. So here my list is equal to, I have given 4 items. So the length of these items will be produced in this command len of my list. And it allows all data type. Yeah, data type, all the data types are allowed over here. Integer, float, string, Boolean data types. I said Boolean data type is nothing but true or false. It is allowed over here. And so that it allows all the data types. And so then type of, what is a type? So if you consider as, if I give A is equal to high, I'm giving in quotation A is equal to high and print type of A. So now this will return what is the type of that A. Now I have given the value as string. So it is going to return as string. So I'll just show you how it will return. If I'm giving A equal to high, okay. Any idea what is going to return over here in output? What value are going to get here? Any idea? Yeah, many of them have answered string. Let me check it once whether you are all right or wrong. Okay, I'm running it. Just check. Yeah, you got the answer as string. String here it represents as str. Str is nothing but it's a string and it is called as a class. The type is called as a class in the Python language. So the same thing, if I enter like, okay, instead of this high, I'm writing 2.33. Okay, what the value you're going to get in your output? What is the exact answer you will get in your output? Anybody? Float or int? Okay. Okay, many of them saying it's a float. Just we check it, float or int. Yeah, float is the right answer. Float will get as a float. The same thing, if you give us 10, it was going to give an integer. So in same way, these are the data types we are receiving over here. So that if you give it as in a square brackets and you ask what is the type, then it is going to return you the type as list. Okay, the same thing which I have used over here. List. So here we are moving upon to the list methods. So till here I'll show you the execution so that you can have some idea what is over there. Till here we have completed. Okay. So first I said list data type. It's going to print the same without changing any of its sequence. And empty data type, it allows duplicate values. And we have to print get the length of the list which I have given over there. And all data types are allowed over inside the list. And printing the type of the given variable. Let me check what are the outputs we are getting here. Yeah, the first is the list is the what the list I have given. It's apple, banana, grapes, and cherry, which is executed properly. And the second thing is empty list. I said only the square brackets will be executed, nothing will be executed than that. It's the same way square bracket is executed. And the duplicate values are accepted over here, which I consider as a drawback of this list. See, apple, banana, grapes, cherry. Again, banana and apple are printed because I given the duplicate value. In some of the data types, it will not print these banana and apple again because it's already present over there. And length. So length, why I have printed here 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is there. Why I have printed 4? It's nothing but in the list I have assigned only 4 values over there. You can see here. See, in my list under the length command, I have given only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the length we received is 4. And what next? Type. As I said, the type of the given data is list. So the class is list. So till here, anybody have any doubt like what is list or anything in this? Any doubt you can ask. Why didn't it print high? Okay, Harish, I guess Harish and someone asked me why didn't it print high? Because I didn't ask it to print A. I asked to print type of A. If I asked it to print A, it was definitely going to print high. But a type of A is going to print what the A and what the type of the A it consists of. So if it's an integer, float, or a string, that one it's going to print, not the values which I have given over there. So I guess the doubt is clear. If didn't, you can ask me ahead. Yeah, okay. So any other doubts regarding this list or any basic things, what the identifiers and all? Okay. So let me move on to next. Like in list, we have few more things. We move on to that, okay? Okay. So I said we have methods, list methods we have. The first method is append. What is append? In the word itself, you can have some guess in your mind what is append. It is going to add the data. It is nothing but it's going to add the data. Yeah, correct. So yeah, append is going to add the data. If you given like my list, I have specified my list as some 4 values, and I want one more value to be added at last, but I can't go to the entire to the top of the session to change the values because I'm at the last, so that I can use with the variable name my list I have given. So my list dot append of what is the value you have to be added. You can just give in a string or integer or a float, anything you can give over there, and it will be just go and add in that. For this only, it will use an identifier. I said identifier will track the location of the particular variable. So here my list is a variable. It will track to the my list variable, search for that and take that particular list and add this value which you have given over there. So you can link all those things. In Python, it's a very basic thing. Like once you are using a program, you can link all the basics first, so that if it will be able to it will be easy to learn Python. Not only in Python, in any subject, you can, in any subject, maths, physics, or chemistry, any subject, if you take, with the basic only, you can understand all the other things. So when you're learning the other things, you can go to the basics once and you can understand it, and then you can come back to this. It will be more clear. So we'll move here. So appending is over. And then after appending, we can print the value so that you will get the appended value also. With this list, we can get the appended value at the last. And this appending is going to append at the last of this thing. After this cherry only, the value which you're going to give here is going to be added, not in the middle, because you didn't give any exact point where you have to add. So that it's going to add at the last. And extend is nothing but appending is adding one thing, but extend is nothing but if you have 2 lists and you want to combine those 2 lists into same, so that you can give my list dot extend of list 2. So you have given list 1 variable as list 1 and list 2 variable as list 2. So that if you consider as, okay, why I need to give 2 lists? I can give as a same list, so that you can consider. Then you can give list 1 dot extend of list 2. So it's going to extend the first list 1 with this list 2. So both are going to get combined and be a single list. So it'll be easy for you to get the process. So this is the extend method. And pop is nothing but deleting, popping out the last value, just throwing it away. throwing it away the last values, because last value here is thrown because you didn't specify any particular point. So it's going to throw out the last value outside and giving you the other than that values what the others are there. And reversing is nothing but it's reverse in a word itself. You can understand what is reverse. From backward to frontward, it's going to give forward to backward. Generally, it will print in forward to backward wise. When you reverse it, it's going to give backward to forward wise. And insert is a kind of append, but I said append is going to append at the end. But insert, you can give points where you have to, and you can erase the old value and insert the new value also. That is also possible, because I said list is mutable, list is changeable, so that you can change the values. And then index. What is index actually? Index is nothing but like it is the position of the particular things in, if this is variable and these are the items data I have in this variable. So this apple, the index of apple is going to be 0. It is going to be stored in the position of 0, and banana is 1, grape 2, and cherry 3. So this 1, 2, 3 are all the indexing points which is used in this Python data types. So these data will have some, definitely will have index for that. So indexing is nothing but just searching for the points and receiving the what. If index of 3, if you give, and the in position of 3, what the value you have, it will be printed over there. And what count? Count is nothing but how many times it has have been repeated. I said duplicate values are accepted in list so that you can add 2 apples, and in you want to know how many apples are there in my list, so that you can give my list dot count of apple. So it will just give you a number, the whole number. Like if you have 2 apples, then it will give you count as 2. If it is 1, it will go into as 1. If it is nothing, it will show you as none. So this is the count method. And remove is nothing but pop. What I said pop is it will pop out the last value. It will kick out the last value. But here remove will remove the particular string or a particular number which you wish to remove. Popping is it kick last value. Remove is which you wish to remove in that particular list. Sort is nothing but ascending or descending order, making in an order, making in a decent wise. And yeah, these are the methods which we have in Python list. So now we'll just execute these methods. Okay. See, I received all the answers. List method, before appending, these are the values I have, and after appending, I said I appended lemon over here, so that you just added in last, because I didn't give any position where it to be added. And extending is nothing but combining the 2 lists I said. So first list I have considered apple, banana, grapes, and cherry. The second list I have considered 1, 2, 3, 4, and true. Now I have joined these 2 lists, and after appending, you will receive these lines. See, these are both after cherry. The list 2 is also appended over here. And popping, I said popping is kicking out the last one. So here the before list is apple, banana, grapes, and cherry. First, once I popped, the cherry is kicked out. So we have apple, banana, and cherry. Second time I'm popping, this grape is okay. I changed the order so that it banana is kicked out and grapes is balanced. So this, like this, it is going to pop out the values. And reversing. See, reversing, it is going to reverse the exact forward to backward and backward to forward. Apple starts with apple and ends with cherry. After reversing, it starts with cherry and ends with apple. And indexing, I said it's pointing out the points. So I have indexing, and I have inserted a value inside it using indexing also. Here I have just changed the values. Apple, banana, grape, and cherry. I have changed this banana as papaya using the command 1. So this banana is in the position of 1. Indexing is 1. So you can give my list dot insert 1, banana. So in that command you can use banana banana is removed in the position of 1 and papaya is added to it. So this is the way you can change the values because it is mutable. And count. I said this is the original list. See, this is the original list I'm having. See, count of apple in my list. So it consists of 1, 2 apples. It's given us 2. And banana 1, 2. I have 2. It gave 2. And grape only 1. It's written as 1. This is removing. Removing in sense what I wish to remove in my database, my list. So here I have mentioned I need to remove grapes. So it removed grapes. Sorting, arranging in an order. Already it is in order so that yeah, see, after sorting it is over here. Apple, banana, cherry. I have given us grape and cherry. After sorting out, it's given us cherry and grape. Just is sorted. Same way the numbers is also get sorted according to the wish you have. If you want to change in ascending is default. You can just give sort. Descending is you have to use the variable DESC, which is used to sort the list in a descending order. So any doubt in method of list, any doubt you can ask. Okay, I'll check the chat box. Okay, fine. No one have doubt, I guess, because only few are replied and I didn't get a reply from the others. So any doubt you have? Sorted you have doubt. Okay, for banana, grapes and banana, apple, grapes. Okay, sorting. See, before having my list is apple, banana, grapes and cherry. It is in the order A, B, G, C. First letter, it considers first letter. So A, B, G, C. After sorting C, my list is this: banana, grapes, cherry and grapes. Grapes and cherry are changed its position because cherry starts with the letter C, which comes after B, and grape starts with the letter G, which comes after C. So that it's sorted in the order of ascending order, higher to lower. And same thing before sorting numbers also you can see 1, 4, 3, 2 I have given randomly, and after sorting I'll get in an order.
So thank you. Okay, let's move to the. Okay, let us see the advantages in Python. Actually, Pooja skip this part. I'm going to explain it through a somewhat detailed manner. Python is a general purpose language which is an interactive mode. It has two modes, right? Interactive mode and script mode. No other language is having that much facilities. It is an object-oriented and high-level programming language. And the Python must, in nowadays, the Python is a very much interesting language, and everyone needs to learn it because it is a highly usable language. It is an object-oriented language, and it is a beginner level language. Everyone can learn it. Now we are going to set up our environment. Furthermore, projects involves more complicated program, so we need to compile of our own because it is a hands-on workshop. Okay, it is not going to be somewhat theoretical like this. After days, we are going to give you some projects, some programs you can execute it. So I am going to tell you how to download the IDE for Python, which you are going to compile the program. Okay, let us move from the, let us go to the compiling part, installation of IDE. Okay, I suggest everyone can download this because the more and more projects are going to compile in this manner only. Go to Google and search for python.org and click on the website. I will give you the time so that everyone, if you are having any doubt also, please interrupt me. I will teach you. Okay. If you go to python.org, you can see the download session here, and you can select the latest version of download here also. The Python 3.10.2 is the latest version in Python. So I am going to click here. It is a you will get an execute file like this. When it downloads complete, you can click and you can proceed to show in folders or open when done. Okay, I am now opening the Python execution file. I suggest everyone can do it now, so that furthermore projects we are going to compile with this. Okay. Okay, I am already installed this Python. When you are opening this, ideally, you will have a customized installation or active. Then you are having an installation button here.
Rajesh,
Yeah, tell me.
just give this link in chat box so others
Yeah,
can
okay, okay. I am sharing this link in chat box so that everyone can paste it. Okay. When you download this, it will give an installation, simple installation only. It will ask you to add to path or not. You simply click that box and you need to simply install the Python program. When you complete the installation, you will get an IDLE like this. You go to the search bar of the computer and type IDLE. It will open a folder like this. When you open this, it will comes like this. If it succeeds, means your installation is complete. Is there any doubt in installation of IDLE? Can I wait for some few more minutes to get it done by you? Or I can proceed. All clear. Okay, bro. Now I'm going to start with the presentation. Actually, this is the Hello World. Hello World already installed, already said by Pooja. In Python, we are having two mode of programming. One is interactive mode of programming. Another one is scriptive mode of programming. Interactive mode of programming means when you open the IDLE, this one is called as interactive mode of programming. When you type print of, wait a minute, I will show you print of hi. It will when you give the enter to is, it will automatically print hi. When the next line of execution proceed, the result will be produced by itself, so that you can spot this. If any error in a program is, you can specifically spot in which line we have having error. Like that, we can spot with the interactive mode of programming. The another one is scriptive mode of programming, which you can open with the file and open new file. Wait a minute. New file means this is called a script mode of programming. Here you can proceed with multi-line of codes like this. I'm going to show you some basics program, some starting program. Wait a minute. Actually, I am also having Visual Studio Code, which is also an interpreter, so that it is automatically copying to it. I am going to copy it in ID. Okay. Okay. I am having a program in IDLE. I'm going to run this module. Here you can see the screen in which the turtle is going to write words using Python. This is all the multi-line code. I am showing an example for the script mode of programming. It is having multi-line, right? It is a script mode, and this one will be the interactive mode of programming. Okay. And now I'm closing it. Okay. Python identifiers and reserved words are already set by Pooja. That is one similar value to you. And these are already taken. And somebody asked for program to copy paste in chat box, right? So that everyone can see it. Somebody asked like this. I'm gonna to share, paste it in chat box so that you can copy it. This is the example program for list. Here I'm going. This is the shortest example. Okay. For our teaching purpose, we are having more programs, but this one is going to your copying program. This one you can understand very clearly. This one I'm having a string, an integer and float number, and another string and float number as my list, and tiny list has two objects using a integer and a string. Now I'm gonna to print my list. That one, anyone can idea what I was going to do when I print this list? Anyone say the answer? You can unmute, right? Anyone? Okay, let I proceed. If I give the print of list means it will give you this list as answer. Can I execute in ideally? Okay, I'm gonna to save it. This list. Okay. Okay, I'm having it. Use on my interpreted collapse. Okay, I think so. I'm reinstalling my interpreter, right? So that it is collapsed. I will show you later. And this is the basic program for tuple. And list or tuple are differentiated by these brackets. In list you have square brackets, but in tuple you have this open bracket. As same manner, we are having 4 values here. First I'm gonna to print my tuple. It will goes to this value and it will print it. And when I print a tuple of 0, it will starts from first element of the tuple, which means that having parameters. 1:3 means it is the starting parameter and it is the stop parameter. So that if I'm giving 0 means it will current its value to the first element. You are known about the indentation, right? This is the 0th element, first element, second element, so that it will give you like this. Wait, yeah. Okay. Then next one, print of tuple of 1:3. It's gonna to start from 1, from this value to 3. That means 0, 1, 2, 3 from this value. So that the answer will be these 3 values. Okay, this one the print value will be this one, and the print of tuple of 2 is to 0. It is as assigned as the last element. Print elements from the starting from third element. Okay, can we interpret some? Okay, I will tell you. It will start from 0, 1, 2, 2 to last element. That means it will print from 2, 3, John, and 70.2. And print a tiny tuple dot star asterisk 2. That means it will print the tiny tuple twice the time, because it prints the contents of the tuple twice. This means asterisk means multiplication. Okay, it will multiply. Okay, now the last line in tuple means print a tuple plus tiny tuple. It will print the concentrated tuple values. That means it will add the tuple value from this and it will add the tuple value from this, and it will add both of them. It will give the final results. Okay, this is the Python dictionary. The another one is called as dictionary. Dictionary is simple. It is also a data type like list and tuple. In dictionary, actually, someone is. I'm gonna to read a chat box. Okay, ma'am, it's showing invalid. Okay, I will check it, Venkat Raju, and I will check it and I will give it to you. Okay. Dictionary of one. Dictionary. Now, first we are creating a dictionary is simple. It contains a key value pair. Dictionary set it say to be. Wait a minute. Everyone can see it, right? See the PDF.
Yes, Rajesh, visible.
Okay. The third one is become a set in which set is a similar similar to both list and tuple. Okay, set is represent with curly brackets. Like list is represent by square and tuple is represent by open brackets. Set is represent with curly brackets. Set is an unordered collection of data. Like list and tuple, it is not an ordered collection. It is an unordered collection. So the indentation is not possible here. Now we are going to print the set here. Okay, I'm gonna to type the program. Wait a minute. I'm going to type here. Okay. Okay, let assign a value a is equal to some elements in set. That means some curly brackets. Inside the curly brackets, we are representing two names. For example, Ram and Sasi. Ram, Sasi, and wait a minute, guys. I will show you the code later. My interpreter is crashed. I will show you later. Okay, I'm explaining theoretically, and finally I'm gonna to show you. This is the collection of set. If I print A means it will print all of these three values. That will print Ram, Sasi, and Shakti. And when I'm going to print the print of type of A means it will print the type of A. That will be a set, right? Like that, Pooja explained type of an integer, type of an float, type of an tuple. Okay. Set is a no ordered value, non-ordered value. It has no order. It is a shuffle. If you print the set one more time, first time it will print like this means assume that it will print like this. Next, you can run print of A means it will print in collapsed manner. For example, Sazi will print in first manner and Ram will place in second. Like that, it will collapse because it is not ordered right. Because of not ordering pass, it contains no indexing. Okay. This is the loop value. It all explained further. I am gonna to add another line, which means print of adding new values. It means that I am going to print adding new values. A dot add of Shadish. That means the set A, which is this one, right? Here I am gonna to add a value called Shatish. Okay. Then I need to print A. That means it will print Ram, Sasi, Shakti, and Shatish too, because it's gonna to add it and print updating values. Okay, the updated value is this one. Okay, we are considering another set as B. Here we are having Satya and Pooja. A dot update me, which means it will update to A. That means A already having four values, right? Shakti, Shatish, and Sasi, Ram, like that. We are gonna to add this value also in by using this update command. Okay, then we are printing A. Okay, discard Shankar. Okay, these values will remove it from remove from it. Okay, clear means it will completely clear the A set. And next one we are having a B set. Print B. That means it will gonna to print the elements in set B. And similarly, union, we can perform the mathematical operation here using set union, intersection, symmetric difference. You all are studied in mathematics, right? The exact operation returns in Python also. Okay, disjoint, upper set. Next, we are gonna to see about a dictionary. Dictionary, it refers to dictionary contains of a key value. Okay, it depends on, this is the key and this is the value. For this key, the value will be printed. If you give the key and you will I am having some key that is called as name, and I need to get the value of name means it will print as around. So that you can use anything here. You can use integer or string, anything you can use here. First, in dictionary, we are going to print the user. That means it will print this kind of values. Anybody having doubt in set? Sorry, I'm forgot to ask you. Or anybody facing troubles in installation of ideally? Okay. Okay, let I proceed it. Print the user, and next one it gonna be print the type of user. Type of user means it gonna print like dictionary. Is it right? Right. Because the type of user means it is refers to dictionary, so it prints. Then third line it gonna print user name. Name means we are holding a key pair. Okay, the value of name is Ram. Okay, it will print as Ram. Okay, next one is print user dot get age. Get age means it will result that in user you need to get age. The value of age is 25. That means inside the dictionary user, we are having an age as key. The value is 25. It will print as 25. Okay. The print user dot keys means it will print the key pass like this. These are all the keys, right? So it will print the name and age here. And the print user values means it will print the values here. That means RAM and 25. Okay, print user dot items. It will print all. Okay. This looping concepts will all these functions and looping concepts will all seen later. Okay. The another data type is called a string, which is a okay. Now we are having a string like a is equal to Sasikum. Once more, like I'm gonna to try with my ideally. Can we find integrals? Yeah, bro, we can definitely find integrals using Python. We are gonna to teach you later about this. Now we are gonna now we are seeing about the basics of Python and types of data types, and after that we are going to import some modules called math module. With that we can perform the integral operations also. Okay, let us try with string. Okay, this is the ideally interactive mode. I am going to open the script mode of ideally. Okay, now we are going to have a variable. I'll type it here. A is a variable which is equal to a string which is called as Sasikumar. Okay, now we are going to print a print of a. If I'm run this program, it asks for you to save in a particular directory. You can save it in any folders. I'm so saving it as an example. Okay, I'm saving it. Okay, it will print like Sasikumar. Okay, next I'm gonna to print type of it. Everyone can try this. If you have any error or if you have session, so that it not completely depends upon the theoretical knowledge. It is based on only interaction with us. The type of as I said previously. Is anybody having doubt? Okay. Somebody is unmuted. Okay, let us have. Okay, as I previously tell that this is the string, right? Now the type of the A is that is it gonna to print as string. The third one is it will upper. Upper means it will upper the first element. Okay. If I run this program, yeah, wait a few seconds.
Yeah, Rajesh, you continue. I removed them.
Yeah, thank you, Mohan.
Rajesh, you just had the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. The upper print of a dot upper means it will print all these Sasikumar in a caps manner. Okay. A dot lower means it will print it small letters. Capitalize means the first letter becomes a capital letter, and the title means I am simply copying this program and I am going to show you. Yeah. Now you can see here. Upper means it will fill it with fully upper class, and lower means it will complete in lower class. Then capitalize means the first letter become the capital letter. Okay. Title means it will print like which one is the title, like that. Okay. Find of A indexing. Here you can see that in Sasikumar the index value of A is 1. S is 0 and A is 1, right? So that it will print as A. And a type of a comma 5, find a comma 5, that means wait a minute, I will show you. Hmm. 5 means it is on 8, and count of a means that is in how many times the a returns in Sasikumar. That means it returns 2 times, so the count of value is 2. And replace s with the d means si, right? The replacement of s is d means Sadi Kumar. Like that it will print is. The replace function is used to replace an alphabet in string. Ends with r means is the Sasikumar ends with r? It is ends with r, right? So it print as true. And when the Sasikumar ends with e means it will print it is not ending with the e, right? So it will print as false. Okay. Okay, now we are going to see about the operators in Pythons. For example, Pooja already show you a program like this, right? In that arithmetic operators refers to AS2 and BS3 means print of A plus B means it will add these two integer value and print as 5. Okay, the next one will be A minus B. It will minus the A value with the B value. That means -1, and multiplication. In here, you can see that this plus, minus, multiplication, division, floor division, these all are said as an arithmetic operators. Okay, and this b, a, like that, you are see that are operands. That is called to be an operands. Okay, using arithmetic operators, we can perform a mathematical functions. For example, if I'm having an ideally here, I'm gonna to add this through 2 plus 3 means it will print you 5. Okay, this plus is the arithmetic operator, and this 3 and 2 is the operand. Okay, and minus is for subtracting a value, and this is for multiplication, this is for division, the next one will be for division, and this is for a floor division. That means the quotient only will be displayed, and this means the remainder only displayed. Okay, and this refers to double asterisk refers to the power a to the power b, like that you can mention it. Okay, Pratyush idea. Okay, bro, you are not getting running option in your ID, yeah? Can I see that? Can you share your screen? Pratyush Reddy. No, because I have logged in from. Actually, in phone you can't download ideally, bro, because it is an uh, this you can ideally runs in laptops or any PCs or Mac or iOS. It will not run in Android. If you are having Android means I am suggesting you an app which is called as a PyDroid, which works in Android. Otherwise, you can also run the code in Google Colab, as previously Pooja said that. PyDrive.
If you also
PyDrive.
downloaded your if you also downloaded your interpreter on your PC, with not working, kindly check whether you have ensured correctly entered the environmental variables in the system. We will cover that part at last. Okay.
Okay, Mohanram, actually he is using using in phone, so that the running option is not detecting.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
If you are
PyDrive.
running in phone, kindly use Google Colab or PyDroid app from Play Store.
PyDroid. I will type
Yeah.
it. PyDroid. You can search it on Google Play Store. From that you can install it and you can run this type of commands in that. We can use Python compiler. Yeah, bro, you can definitely use Python compiler for this. Okay. Okay, bro. Thank you. If any doubts arises, means interrupt me. Okay. Okay, now we are going to teach about the assignment operators, which is gonna add some values. Actually, we are specifying the value of a is 125, and now we are printing the value of a is 125. Now we are gonna to add a plus 5 value. For that, you can use that assignment operator like this, plus and equal to. It will shows that addition of 5 to the a, which is already equal to 125, that is it becomes 130, and it will print the value, and this will subtract a from it, and it will print the value. This is the multiplication using 5, and this is exactly similar what we are seen in arithmetic operators. Will project an assignment operator, floor divisions, quotients, and powers. Suppose, for example, for 125 you are getting here they are using for 125, they are finding power of 5. That is too long, right? So that we are using that a is equal to 5, we are assigning another operator, and we are having power 5 means it will print as 25. That is used for assignment operators and comparison operators. This one used as a comparison operator. Here that you can see a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20. We are giving the print statement, print of a is equal to b. That means we are using double equal to. That states that if a equal to b, you will print it like that. We are gonna to give it. Okay, a is equal to b means a is equal to b. That will not equal, and this one is exclamatory and unequal. That implies that it is not equal to. A not equal to b, and this simple, everybody knows that this is the less than b, which states that a is less than b, and this symbol used for greater than, a is greater than b, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. These are all said that comparison operators in similarly, the both a and b are called as operands in everywhere. Logical operators and or not, which are further will teach by my colleague Pooja. Pooja, are you there? Pooja?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you carry?
From logical operators, I'll carry.
Yeah, okay, Pooja.
Okay. So
Thank you, everyone. Wait a minute, Pooja. Is everyone having doubt in this up to these logical operators? The program will chat by you with before this program ends. Today in program ends.
Yeah, we will share these all programs in the WhatsApp group, and also the recordings will also be posted there.
Okay. Finally, we are having a quiz session from the whatever teaching today. We are having a simple quiz that is not a serious one. Don't fear about it. It will be in simple manner. If you can answer it, I see that a lot of people are responding in while Pooja is explaining, so that everyone can answer it. According to your answer, they will add the quiz session. Okay. For before that quiz session, we are gonna to display some programs about today's session. Okay, now my colleague Pooja is gonna to explain logical operator.
Okay,
Thank you,
Rajesh, you can stop sharing so that I can start. Okay. So coming back to the session, like we have saying the 1 minute. Okay. We are seeing the operators over here, and we have moved to the logical operators. So logical operators, logic, with this word itself, you can understand what is the operators going to do. It's going to deal with some logics. So yeah, here the basic three logical operators which we are going to use are and, or, and not. So what is the purpose of this and, or, and not? I will explain it each and each. Okay. So first we'll take and. Here in down you can see printer. Okay, this and all. Okay, I'll explain you with a different program. I'll do the program for you so that you can understand easily. Okay, fine. Let me start the program. Like I'll assign some a is equal to 3 and b equal to 3. Same. So now I will get print a and b. So yeah. So now a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 3. I have assigned some values for a and b, and I'm going to print a and b. So any idea what it exactly going to print with the word and? I explained what is and in previous program in list something. I explained it. Anybody have any ideas what is going to print over here? Okay, someone said 9. Okay, any other? Okay. Okay, I'm receiving few answers. So let me check what answer we are going to get over here. After running, I'll explain you why if he received that answer. Okay, just see the answer. It written 3. So yeah, see, print a and b. It is true. This value is true because a is also an integer value and b is also an integer value. So both are integers. So and is considered, this and is nothing but it's multiplication. But in mathematics, if I leave a into b, it is going to give 3 into 3, 9. But here in this Python, if a is true, that means it consists of any true values, that is any integer values without any negative values, then it will going to return the answer as what a consists of. So like same thing, if I give or, so and is considered as multiplication. So the or is considered as addition. So if I give r, again it print 3 because a is true. A is true, so it's printing 3. That's all. The same thing we have not, but not is kind of different with this. So you can see in that, see, print not of a less than 12. Here a is 10. And here we have given print not of a less than 12. Whether a is less than 12? Yeah, it is less than 12. So it is not going to print true. But we have mentioned the word not. Not is nothing but it going to negativize the answer. Like what answer we want will be negativized. Like it will going to be change. So now if I give the same thing, I'll give over here. I'll give a equal to 12 and print of not of a less than 15. So yeah, so now what the answer should be, whether it is to be true or false. Don't see this not, okay? Don't see this not, just see this command and say what the answer will be, whether it will be true or false. Okay, it will be true because a is less than 15. Yeah, 12 is less than 15, but I have mentioned here not. So now we'll check the answer. It's giving false. The answer should be true, but because of this not operator, it's giving false. So yeah, it's correct. Everyone answered correct. So good. So it's clear the three basic, the three logical operators. Anybody have doubt in this logical operators? Like what is and or not? If anything, you can ask me. Okay, I guess no doubt. No one raised any questions. So we'll move on. Okay, logical operators, nothing. That's all. So bitwise operator. bitwise operator is quite different from all other operators. Here, instead of this and or, you are going to use the symbols. For and, we are going to use and symbol, or is a line, and this X or is nothing but the full form is exclusive or, and not operator, zero fill left side. These are the basic things, basic operators we have, but very basic is only these three. Only these three, like and, or, and exclusive or are the three basic things. So here we have already studied, like if it is 1, the decimal value is 1, its binary value is going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. And if it is 2, it is going to be 0, 0, 0, 1. These are the few binary values, because computer can't understand our language, right? It can't understand our language, because we are going to type our programs in English or a number type, but it can't take it as it is. So it need to convert those values in regardingly how they will understand, how computer will understand. So for that, we are using this binary conversion. Binary conversion is nothing but the particular number will be changed to few numbers which will be understand by the computer. So that numbers is like, if it is 10, it's going to print 10 10 the 10 value. If I give 10, the computer's value is 1010. If I give 11, the computer's value is 1011. So same way for all integers, we have the binary conversion values. So this bitwise operator will not deal with what value I am giving. Like if I give 10, it will not, if I want to add 10 plus 1, it will not add 11. It will not give you 11. It will add these two values, like 1001, 1010 plus 1011. It will add the binary converted values which are added by the computers. So it will give us the same value like in their language. It will return the value in their language, not in our language. So anybody have any doubt? Any doubt you have? What is a bitwise operator? Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll move on to the loop. So these are the basic operators we have, and loop, very important topic in Python is looping statements, because this loop you will be carried out to entire program, whatever program you will use will consist of loop. Not only in Python, I'm saying in any languages. If you go to Java or C++, you are going to use looping statement. It will be definitely help you. And why I'm saying it is very important? Any idea what is loop? First of all, what is loop? With the name of loop, anybody have any idea? Okay, loop is nothing but it's going to repeat this same procedure till the user says stop. Yeah, if I give some for example, for loop, we'll take for loop for example. If I'm giving a loop and inside that loop I'm giving some commands, some program, and then I'm executing it, so it will execute over, if I give the range as 5, till 5 times it will execute. Okay, till 5 times it will execute and then stop, because the user, I defined the range as 5, so it is going to loop till 5 and it's going to stop because I didn't extend the time or I didn't extend the range for it. So that is called as loop. And this loop help you to reduce in time as well. If I am giving the same statement for more than 5 times, it will going to increase your length of the program, as well as it's going to suck all of your times. So that in order to reduce the time and length of the coding, we are using the looping statement. And looping statement also, it consists of 4 looping statements, like while loop, for loop, nested loop, and loop control statements. But the basic loop which we use over here is for loop and while loop. So we'll move on to loop. What is loop? I'll explain. Yeah. So here we have some tasks so that we can understand it easily. So task 1, write a program to check the given number is even or odd. Even number. Okay, just even number. So what is even number? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are the even numbers. And now we are going to check using the program which are the numbers is going to be an even number. If I entered 11, I need to know whether it is even or odd using a program. So that I'll do this task so that I can receive the answer. So I'll just copy paste it and I'll show you the result first. And then you can ask me any question. Okay. I'll explain it once you see the result, you will get some idea so that I can explain it later. Okay. You can see this is a task 1, like I'm giving number is equal to int of input of is nothing but I'm going to receive the number from the user side or when the time of execution. So I'm not giving the inbuilt values for this num. And now I'm going to start my loop. Now I'm going to start my loop. You can see I have started my loop here. If I have started the if loop. So we are now starting the if loop here. If num modulus 2 is equal to 0. What is modulus? Actually, my friend Rajesh have explained what is modulus. Anybody have idea what is modulus over there? Yeah, it will give you the reminder. So if modulus of 2 equal to 0, even number is nothing but even number, even a small kids know it will going to be multiple of 2. So if this number, the given number is divided by 2 and we'll receive the answer as 0, then pakka the answer going to be an even number. If else, the number is going to be an odd number. Only two option we have. It should be even or it should be odd. So we are going to check it with that. And here the loop starts. If loop starts over here, we have this space. This space is called as indentation, which I have explained, the space in a block, and this is considered as a block 1. This if loop is considered as block 1, and in block 1 you have this indent space. This space is called as indentation. So this block will execute till what I need, and else if this block have no value as true, then automatically this loop stops and it comes to the next loop. Else is nothing but no any if all other loops failed and nothing is opening, then directly the program will go to the else statement and it's going to print what is there in the else statement. So now I'm checking with the program. I'm checking the number whether it is even. So it's going to ask me enter the number. So now I'm entering 13. 13 is an odd or even. Okay, we know it's an odd, but the computer will need to find it. So 13 is an odd number because it is not divisible. It is not modulus of 2. We will not get the remainder as 0. So it just stopped in the if loop if statement and it passed on to the else statement. And in else we have this statement like num comma is an odd number. The number which I entered is 13 is an odd number. So the same thing I'm executing again so that you can get a for even number. So now I'm giving 12. It's going to give 12 is an even number. So like this way, loop is going to work. Any doubt? Okay, fine. Let me move on to the next looping statement. So this is what if loop consists of. And next we'll go the same thing. Now we have find even or odd, and here I'm finding the age limit, voting age limit. We all know the voting age limit is 18. So I'm checking if given age, what I'm going to give my age, I'm going to enter some input. If that is greater than 18, greater than or equal to 18, the loop will get considered and the name and age will be printed. Or else if I'm giving 15 as an age, then that loop will be avoided and it directly pass on to the else statement. And what are the print statement over there in else, it will be printed. So the same thing we have over here. We pass on to the while loop statement. Yeah, in if only if and else we have seen. If you want more conditions and if you want to apply more condition, then you can use ellipse statement. Ellipse statement, this will help here. You can see in the program which is displayed over on the screen, like if mark is greater than or equal to 35, we have like 90 to 100, it is an excellent grade, and 80 to 70, it is a moderate grade. Like that in our school gradings we used to have. So for that and all, you can use this if statement. It will be more helpful. If it is 90 to 100, then it's going to print grade A. If it is 80 to 90, 80 to 70, it's going to print grade B. So for that and all, if nothing is possible, then it automatically move to the else statement and print the particular students fail. So like this, we can use the else, if, elif and else statement. So these are the three statements which you can use in the loop. So we'll move on to the while loop. So while loop was also a loop which is going to repeatedly doing all the things, but we have few difference over here. So while yeah, the same thing, I'll do it for you. Okay. A equal to 1 while A is less than or equal to 1. So here I'm giving a command while A is less than or equal to 1. Print A. A is equal to A plus 1. I'm just increasing the value. So here, so this program, okay, this thing you just avoided. So this I'm giving just for my reference, whether the program is ended or not. Okay. So first I'm assigning the value of A as 1, and here I'm putting a condition that while A is lesser than or equal to 0, it should be less or it should be equal to 10. So if it is above 10, the loop will not going to execute and it directly get out of it. And here printing this A, if it is 1, it's going to print as 1, or 2, 2. Whatever the number you are receiving in A, it will be printed. And here, this A plus equal to 1 is nothing but it's like this A equal to A plus 1. So if A is 1, so what you will receive here, if A is 1, already A have the value 1. So 1 equal to 1 plus 1. So now this A value changed as 2, and now A value is 2. So now we again go to the loop and check A is less than or equal to 10. Yeah, it is. So again, it will come inside the loop till it is 10. It will check, and after, if it is 11, if A becomes 11, then it just come out of the loop and stop the execution. We'll check what till receiving answer. See, 1 to 10 I have received. In 11, it just came out of the loop, and print I have given after the loop. See, I have closed the indentation because it's after the loop. So end. Till 10 it have printed and end point. It printed end over here. Are you clear with what is while loop? Anybody have any doubt in while loop? Okay. Let's move on to next topic. Okay, wait. I'll just show this.
Pooja, they are asking to explain while loop again.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So while loop, I'll explain. Okay, here it is. So while loop is nothing but it's going to check the condition what you are giving. If I like to change the condition, like here I have given A is less than or equal to 10. Okay, I can extend the number till 15. So till 15 I have extend over here. So I'm assigning A value as 1. So now it's going to enter into the loop while A is less than or equal to 15. I'm assigned 1. 1 is less than 15. So it's going to enter the loop. And first line, what is there inside the loop is print A. So it will going to print as 1. Then again, I'm incrementing the value of A. I'm increasing the value as 2. Now the A value is 2. Again, it go to the loop because the loop is not completed. Till 15, it's going to run. So again, it go to the loop. Again, if it 2 is less than or equal to 15, yeah, it is. So again, it will come inside print A. Now the A value is increased at 2. So it's going to print as 2. Again, it's going to increase. Then 3 till 15. Because I'm here giving the sign equal to. Equal to is A equal to 15. So if A value is 15 and the condition is 15, so it's satisfied and then get out of the loop. So now again, if it A value is 15, 15 plus 1 is 16, then it will move up. 16 is less than or equal to 15. Whether the condition is true? No, it is false. So false condition will kick out of the loop. So now it just move out of the loop, and here out of the loop, because you can see difference between the inside loop and outside loop is the space, that is indentation. See, this is inside the loop and this is outside the loop. So outside the loop, I have given print end, so that after printing all the 15 numbers, it's going to print end. So let me check it once whether we are receiving 15 or any error is there. I'm receiving till 15 and it's entered. So like this way, according to your condition is true or false, the while loop will work. So clear? Okay. Yeah, I said this. So range, range. I already explained what is range in while using the while loop. Okay, I'll explain it again. Here in this range, we have one more condition, n minus 1. What is n minus 1? What is n actually? Anybody have any idea? We have used these terms in max, n minus 1, n plus 1, n plus 2. Anybody have any idea? Is this n minus 1? Okay. So A is equal to list of range of 4. So here the range is 4 and here it will consider only 0 to 3 because 4 n is nothing but the given value inside the bracket. So it is 4. So it will not consider this 4. It will consider only till 3. So 0 print in a list because I have given list of. So in a list bracket, that is in square brackets, it will print 0, 1, 2 and 3. And again, list of range of 2, 5. 2, 5 is till 5 it is there. So it's going to print till 4 because n minus 1 term. What is this 2? This is starting point. In above, we didn't give any starting point. So it starts from 0. But here we have given the starting point. So it starts from 2, 3 and 4. That's all. It's going to be printed in a list. And what is C? List of range of 0.
Hey, sorry guys for the
meeting.
sorry for the interruption. Pooja network issue. Pooja is facing some network issues, so that she left up from the meet.
So now let's go for the interaction session. And Rajesh,
Mohan
you
Ram,
have
just a
some
minute.
questions. Yeah.
Mohan Ram, here. So many of them asking for a link for the source code and all. So we'll be sharing those links in WhatsApp. Okay, so we can take those. Thank you. You can carry on, Mohan Ram.
And I have sent the programs for list and tuple too. You can try it. It is having no error now. Okay, you can try it in your own ideally. Some of them facing issues in ideally installations. They have messaged me directly. You can interact to WhatsApp also, and I have answered them. If the error occurs against me, text in WhatsApp group. It's not an issue. Now we are gonna to ask some quiz
Yeah,
about the
they are
program.
asking for an entire PDF file. So after we will be having a 5 units. So after completing each unit, we will be sending those those documents in a WhatsApp group. Even in WhatsApp, you may somewhat you will be deleting those things. Even I will do that. So we will be having a separate platform to upload those materials. So you will be getting those links in preceding classes. Okay. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, you will be getting those links. So attend the classes regularly. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Dhanush. Now we are going to have a quiz session. It is a very basic question about your quiz. This is an interactive session, so it is not an worry. You are answering correct or not. Everyone try to answer it. If you are answered wrongly, means you can try it on next time. It is not an issue. Now we can have it. You can proceed it, Sasiguma.
Okay.
Mm.
Can you hear me? Clear?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you are audible.
Okay. First questions. Wait a minute. What is the output of this program? Please unmute, tell, or otherwise put in the chat box. Take 2 minutes of your time.
Everyone can see it, right? This is the simple program we have designed for you. You can put a chat for answer as chat box, or you can unmute and tell to me. Jogi. Okay.
Please try it, guys. It is very simple.
It is very glad to see most of them are replying. Okay.
Okay, I run this program in Google Colab. I run this program.
So many have answered in the chat box. Okay. So good.
It's correct. It is good.
Those who answer this question correctly are appreciable. Those who not wrongly answer for these questions also appreciable, because they are answering this question. That is very glad to see. And we can proceed with the next question.
Okay, I will explain program and proceed the next question. Okay.
Carry on, Sasikumar.
I assign a list first in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I assign a second variable in is equal to first. It means the first list is it goes to the second list. I modify the second list. I modify second list. My second list second dot append 6 means the 6 will add in the first list in last. I print first list and print second list. I changed only in the second list, but the 6 is add on first list also. This is the concept. I created a first list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I create a second variable is equal to first list. It means I change the first list also change in the second list. I change the second list also change in the first list. Okay, I go into the second question. Okay. Take it 2 minutes of a time and please answer the chat box. Otherwise, please unmute and tell.
Any other answers for this question? Yeah. Baushya, Kalpana Sri, Rashmita, and Abhishek. Okay.
So you can also direct message me. Okay. If you're not interested to type in everyone, so you can text me and direct.
Okay, Sasikumar, we can see the
Yeah,
results. Lot of
the
them are
program.
replying.
It is tuple string. Many of the answer is correct. Very good. Okay, I will explain the program. I create a tuple A. A is equal to Python and Java. I print the type. It is tuple because it is in a normal bracket, and it is a two data. So it is a tuple, and assign a B variable in a tuple Python comma. It is also tuple in in Python interpreter. It will take a tuple because this is only one data is available B, but is a tuple because I put a comma in here. But the C tuple, it's only one data. It is a string, so it will fit string. I change the value in 5 in a term bracket. It will print int because the only one data available in the C. Okay, this is not tuple. And I'm going to the third question. Please answer. This is the slicing concept. Okay, many of them replying. I will run my program and check the answers. It's a empty list because I assign a variable in the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I print a of 5 is to 2. It is the slicing. 5 means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means 6, and 2 index means 3. If I put in the 2 is to 5 means 2 is 3 and 3, 4 will be printed. But I put 5 is to 2. The reverse slicing gets not executable. It will return only empty list. I put 2 is to 5 means it will return 3 and 4. 3 and 4, 5, 3 and 4 and 5. But I put in 5 is to 2 means it is a reverse slicing. Reverse means 5 is the law. Fifth index is 6th and the second index is 3rd. So it is a reverse thing. Reverse slicing is not executable. It will return only the empty list. I move on to the fourth question. Please answer it. I put A is equal to 10, B is equal to 10, C is equal to 10, D is equal to 10. I will print the type of A, B, C, D. What is the type of A, B, C, D?
Yeah, most of them are replying.
Yeah,
Harshit,
the
Pavitra,
run the
Abhishek.
program. Okay. First A is equal to 10 means 10 is a number, but I put in this double quote string because so it's the Python compiler is take a string and B is equal to in a normal bracket of 10. The normal I that 10 is the one element that that tuple is one element is not allowed. That 10 is the integer, but the list is the square bracket. Inside the square bracket is always list, so the 10 is the list, and the D is equal to 10 means that D is equal to integer. The four are same, but first in double quotes and second in the normal bracket and third in the square bracket, but it will print the base data type. So please make sure you are okay. I'm going to the third program. Fifth. A is equal to 10 plus 2 minus 3 multiplication to print A. What will the value of A?
Abhishek, Kalpana, Shri, Judy,
I will run
Akash,
the program and tell you.
Amuda.
Yeah, six is the correct answer.
Six is the
Yeah,
correct
thank you for
answer.
answering.
Because the max rule is the board must rule. If the board must rule taken in the Python, first multiplication and addition and subtract 3 into 2 is 6 and 10 plus 2 is 12, 12 minus 6 is 6. So your answer is correct. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Sasikumar. Actually, we are very happy to see this type of responses because most of the people's answer correctly for this question, these all questions. It is very happy to see that the number of people's replying. We have sent a link to your chat box. That is the feedback link for today's session. You can fill it before the session ends. You can comment the feedback also. We won't need too much of positive responses. We can also accept the negative responses, which we can improve from the next session itself. Please tell your suggestions openly, frankly.
Yeah, kindly share your suggestions too to improve this sessions. So
And you
kindly
can
fill this form before the session ends.
you can share your own idea also. If we can conduct a session with these topics, with these ideas like that, you can share your options also. We can accept it. We can tolerate it.
And thank you to be a patient these 2 hours. Okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, and thank
And
you for all
attend this
the
15
questions
15
you
days
answered.
section without fail and get knowledge and expand your knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the interesting sessions will come after 3 to 4 days. So keep on attending and expand your knowledge.
Okay, guys. Anybody having doubt regarding to today's session? Or anybody having
Yeah,
any suggestion, you
kindly
can
post your
also
queries in the chat box, or
So
else you can
yeah, this is
unmute
a
it.
troubleshoot time. You can ask all your queries.
You can also unmute and ask queries, or
Not
else you can post it in the
only
chat box.
related to today's topic. Anything is fine. You can ask about Python. Anything is fine. If you have any general doubts about Python also, you
Suggest,
can
can I
ask
teach
here.
how to install Jupyter Notebook? Now, tomorrow.
What, Sasiguma?
Jupyter Notebook, how to install?
Okay, now.
Jupyter Notebook. Yeah.
You'll handle it. First, the installation of ideally we can proceed it. If anybody having query in ideally installation, you can also ask in this general doubt session. If any other doubts regarding to today's are out of this means, you can also ask.
Yeah, classes will be
Presently,
start from
yeah, our
7th.
classes
Okay.
are starting from 7th,
Yeah, even though
and
it's a classes, you just attend in online.
yeah, you can attend this because the college ends at 3 p.m. We are just conducting it from 5 only, so you can attend this, no problem for that. This session will continue for 15 days.
Yeah, you can.
Can listen through phone, no, right? It's not necessary to use PC. You can use mobile phone also.
Initially we are going to the basics of Python, and then okay, you will try your best. Okay, that's glad share it. Okay, initially we are going to the basics of program, and that we are going to the deeper level concepts in programming. We
Not a
we are
problem, don't worry.
we are supposed like to do it in your own hands because it's in hands-on workshops. So that I suggest you to install ideally, preferably first. Okay. Doesn't ask. Okay, Vivek Kumar asked that please give this Python notes and suggested best book to learn Python. Actually, we are providing this PPT in last of the class, bro. We will send you the link so that you can see the.
So I already said we will be having a 5 units, right? So for each unit, we'll be sending the notes, proper notes.
At last, you
After
can.
each session.
Rajesh,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, after completing each and every session, you just share those materials day by day so that it will be helpful for
Okay,
you.
ma'am. We will share.
Okay.
Definitely, ma'am.
So that would be
Yes,
useful
I
for
will
you,
send
right?
the Google Colab link in group. All course, all program.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. So
They need not search for the notes. Whatever you complete and whatever is going to be the content of the day session, you just go for providing that to the students after completing that particular session. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. Okay.
Is that okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We
Okay.
have created the drive links also, ma'am, and we are planning to.
Yes, ma'am.
upload this
We are
session,
planning to share in the forthcoming classes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, fine.
Yeah, I'll be sharing another group, WhatsApp group. Okay, someone asking a WhatsApp group is full, so I will send another WhatsApp link. Okay.
Dhanush, you can send the group to WhatsApp link.
Okay, ma'am. I'll send.
Today PPT shared in WhatsApp group so that everyone can see it, and the program shared today was also shared to the WhatsApp group.
Yes, also the quiz answers will be shared too.
I will share the WhatsApp link. You can just add it.
Any other doubt, guys?
Yes, once you fill the feedback in, you can leave.
So have you all filled the feedback link? If so, we are going to end the meeting. Yes. Okay. Right. All the materials and other things, PPT, PDF, everything will be shared in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Yes. Thank you all. Please try to join the meeting by tomorrow 5 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you all for attending this session.
Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, those who fill the feedback link, they can leave. Kindly join tomorrow at 5 p.m.